Hi Ladybugs, it's Yolanda and welcome back to my channel for another center page. So I've kind of worked it out more or less what I want to do. So continuing with this journal, I'm just going to take out the page and then I have this music paper here. So what I'm going to do, I know this paper is a bit brittle, yeah, and I'm just gonna fold it like so and then mark it. Okay, I will use this guy to mark it. So I'm gonna make a pocket there. Now I'm gonna cut it all the way across because I'm gonna make two of them, so these pages will like be mirror opposites, I suppose. Yeah, and then I'm going to cut here. So that, lovely, will go there, and this one will be even more narrow. And you know, they don't have to be the same just because it's a center page. So I quite like that they're different. So where's my center? It's there, yes. So if I put those, but now, like on this one, I want to make it a writing space for it. So I've just got these bits and pieces, you know, cut-offs from my previous journals. And look at that, this just happens to be perfect. And I am just going to, where's my center? I can't see it, there. I think I'm going to use my ruler to tear it like so. Oops, come on, let's go. And that just gives you a little bit of a hiding space, and I think, yeah, I'm just gonna add that on there. So glue, I'm going to glue it down, and you know what, I could even make another pocket with this. And I think I'll do that. Whether or not I use it as a pocket remains to be seen. So let's stick this here. I am still locked out of my private page. I cannot believe it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I can't get into it. And I have appealed to Facebook to help, but so far nothing's happening. So I think I'm going to just have to start another community page, and hopefully those of you who have joined me will move across, because you know, I can't get in, I can't post, I can't do anything. I don't know, like I said, why that happened. I mean, I'm the owner, the admin of that page, and I can't get in. So if any of you guys know what to do and how to get over this, I'll let me know if you've got any tips on what I can do to get back, because you know, it's a real pain to change it over. So that's quite nice. In this instance, I'm not doing any because I want to do something else. I want to emboss the edges of the page. So I've just got this, you know, spare piece of copy paper. I have my gorgeous blush pearl embossing powder and this guy. Now I'm not looking for straight edges, so I love these. They're really, really nice. So I am just gonna can you see that? I hope you can see that. I'm just going to do the edges. And I'm kind of doing it random. For those of you who've never embossed before, it's really fun, and I just think it gives an added dimension to your work, whatever it is you're doing. Okay. And of course, just like so, put the excess back in the bottle. And I just love this color. And I always screw the top back on because you don't want the stuff to go flying all over the place. And I just do it bit by bit. So it's not good to do it on here. Where is my glass? I'll be working on this on one of my tutorials. I've been playing around. Looks exciting and I can't wait to finish them. So I'm just going to quickly take them off my glass. I mean, how cool will that look on a cover or on a little box? I've got a box I made which I think I'm going to, look at that one. It's just been, you know, 2 coats of paint on there. And I just want to do some shadowing on it. Okay. Let's just put this underneath because you know if I put the heat on my mat it's going to warp it. And it's already warped. Right. Look at that. Can you see? And it's shiny and it just looks so pretty. So I'm just going to do the rest. I'm going to do it all the way around. There we go. How nice is that? I do this a lot in my journals. I just love it. So I've just got, now I can stick this down. I could even emboss there, you know. Hang on, I'm going to do it this way. No, but then it's upside down. No, so I'll have to do it this way. And I am going to emboss the edges. Hang in there while I quickly emboss the edge of this. Right, now it is ready. So let's glue. Let me just brush some. And let's put it here. Let me just see where the center is. Sometimes, you know, I can't see it, but I also want to keep it a little bit away because I'm going to stitch there. Okay, and you don't want it right up against the center because it'll make it very difficult for stitching. Oh. And let's just stick this down. Lovely. So let's do that. I like it. I might even do something here on this edge. It's a little bit, don't quite like it the way it is. Then my other one, I think I'm not even going to use music paper on that side. What if I just no, don't like it. This one I do like it, but you know what I'm going to do here? I mean, it doesn't have to be the same. Why? Why should I make it the same? So this one I'm just going to distress a bit. Perfect. And I'm going to glue it down. Yeah, and we can also use this as a little pocket to slide a journal card in or envelope. So again, making sure not to put it right in the center, which is I am going to do this. And of course you can also stitch around the edges of this as well if you know, just another option. This is so cute, and I think I am going to just do this, and I'm going to use my ruler this time, not the other tearing one, just to, yeah, I think I'm going to tear it on this side because I like these lines down there. So it's another like secret journaling spot. In fact, I think if I wasn't on camera, I would probably stitch around this edge. I mean, in fact, I'm going to do it because I've got pink in my machine and it's just ready and waiting to go, so I'll be back. Okay, now I'm not going to stitch because I don't have, my bobbin is empty. So I'm just going to, of course I could also do the edge. Let's do the edge then. Let's just stress the edge. Yeah. But I do love stitching in a journal. And even those of you who don't know how to sew, I mean, I don't know how to sew. You just have to know straight stitch and zigzag stitch. Yeah, I think that looks great. So now I'm going to stick it in all along the edges. Just a little bit in the middle. So there we have another spot. Love it. Oh no, I didn't close this properly. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, so, and then of course I have to fold it. It's so great. So now you have that plus a tuck spot there to put in whatever you want. And now of course you're saying how you're going to close it. I'll show you now. Very easy. There's many ways to close it. The way I'm going to do it now, you're going to see. I just feel that this edge needs something. And I'm going to do that like so. And I'm going to do the same thing on this edge. I hope you're finding these tutorials useful and that you will do my pages in your journals. Don't forget to give me the credit. That's all I ask if you decide to copy me, which I hope you will, because that's why I do these, to share them and give you ideas. So now what I'm going to do, now I've got this everywhere. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. And again, I think I'm going to, again, if I had my bobbin, pink bobbin, I would stitch around the edge. But I'm not going to do that, so instead, I'm just going to do this. And, yeah, let's put that there. And yes, no, it's not going to hold it down. So I want about there. So let's just do that. Keep my finger where it is and glue it down. Like so. And no, it's still not going to hold it down. And I love this one. So I think I'm going to put that there. Same thing. And this is a vintage image. I want to make it available to you guys. Oh, as soon as I can get back on my page. Very frustrating. You know. What can I say? So now what I've done is I have just this, leftover cardstock from a mini album, and yes, it's far too wide, but I like it, so I think that's, I'm going to take it even more to the edge. You're going to see now what I'm going to do. I'm going to obviously cut it right here, and then I'm going to cut it in half again, and I still think it'll be too wide, so I am going to cut off. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's far too wide, and I think I have to use my other cutter for this. It's just easier than using my Caterpillar Pro, and I think maybe that's a bit too thin now. It's really nice though. I like it. So I'm going to cut it a bit wider. Let's see, what am I going to do? An inch? No, I think I'm going to do a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So I just need to nip off a little bit on this one, which I will. That's the extent of my measuring. That's not, yeah, that's fine. Look at that, done. And then I'm going to do one more thing on these. Oh, I know what I'm going to use this strip for. But I think I'm going to use a different one. Yeah. So we have this. So this is going to be my closure for that. Now this is turning out to be a really interesting page, and I'm quite happy with the length. So this one, I think I'm going to put the closure. It doesn't have to be in the same place. Up here. And then these little ones I'm going to cut. I think that will be fine. Like so. Let's cut the next one. And you know what I'm going to do now, don't you? I had this lid in my mouth. I'm going to emboss them. Or you can also emboss them on the big shot. That would also be nice. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Be right back. Okay, so I have embossed on my big shot, and I've used this one to emboss it further. Now these two, I'm going to do a different one, and I'm going to use a distress embossing glaze. They are lovely. This is like a copper, but I also have, I want to get some more, and this is also the antique linen glaze, which I think is the one I'm going to use. And the process, I don't know if you've used these before, is exactly the same as you would do with the embossing powder. So I'm just going to dab it on like so. Pour it over as per usual. And then let me just use my tweezers. Exactly the same process. Oh, okay, totally missed that. And then put the excess back in your, there. And I just want to make sure I close this properly. Yeah, there. Same thing with your heat tool or hair dryer. Okay, hold on. Let's just hold it down. So there we have the glaze. There really isn't that much difference if you look at the embossing powder and the glaze. So really you may as well just buy the embossing powder, isn't it? The glaze, I think it's a little bit smoother, maybe a little bit shinier. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely smoother and it has more of a wet look than the embossing powder. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to toss this away. I'm going to bring back my page, and then I'm going to glue this down. Now, I said I would put it here. I like that there. I mean, you can still put trim on this, you know, a bit of lace. I might still do it, I don't know. So let's glue that down. And then I said I was going to put, yeah, this one here. I'm going to, let's do it this way. Just a little bit. And this one is not completely straight, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Then I have these two cutie pies. They are absolutely tiny, and I just think they would look very nice. Right, here it is. I'm just going to put 2 random holes about there. Really, really cute. I think I need to make them go through. Sorry for the crying at the back. That's Kunashi. Such a cutie pie. He's only a month old. And no, he's not being left to cry. His mother is attending to him. He should be going to sleep now because I just fed him milk. And he ate a lot. Right, let's open those out. And there's a little bit hanging out there. So I'm going to use my little cutter just to nip it off so you don't see it. I think this page is coming along very, very nicely. And that can go, yes. And I'm just going to glue that down. He's getting really feisty now. But he wants to be picked up all the time, you see. So Susan is refusing. To pick him up. And then I go and pick him up and spoil everything. He's grown so much, he's fattened out. He's just a delight. Show me a baby that isn't a delight and a joy. And my dogs get very anguished when he cries. They look at me and say, "Mom, Mom, he's crying. Do something about it." And then that will get stuck down right here. I think that's looking very nice. I really do. These are all just ideas. You can use your own colors, of course, you know, because we all like our different colors, our different tastes. There we go. I also cut these out, and this I took from this book, little booklet. I love this booklet. It's just got a lot in it. And I was thinking maybe I am going to put, it just says wish. And I really like that too. So I'm going to glue that down. I mean, you know, you could just go on and on embellishing. At some point you have to stop. So there we have a super page that opens out for journaling, and this is really handy. Let me tell you, this is actually one of those nail brushes, so that goes in there, and I love that. I think I'm going to try and put something else there too. I do have another butterfly here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you over there, bearing in mind, of course, that when you open, I like that. And then, because everything else is so fancy on here, make sure it's easy to, yeah, perfect. I would really just put plain, something sort of plain. Let me find something in my immediate vicinity. Let's just as an example for you guys. I think this is too long for here. Yeah. Maybe I can use just as an example, so you can put another something in there and put a few things. Look at that, it's looking nice. I'm enjoying this page. I think it's turned out quite nice, and of course you can put in like so, make some tags even, put them in there, just so much, so you've got lots of space to write. And of course you can also use this for another tuck spot. I think, oh, look at that. I love the way this page is turned out. I still feel it needs something there, which I will probably do off camera, but I think you've got the picture. So I hope you like my center page, and I will see you back again for another one. Take care now. Ciao.